Does it actually make a difference if you get up and go for a walk after a meal? Is it good for your health, or is it just a way to trick your kids into spending more time with you after a holiday meal?
Or should you just lie down and pass out?
Lie down, turn the football game on, sit on the
baseball
couch.
game, yeah, absolutely.
Everybody step off. I need some time to rest.
I'm Dr. Paul Zalzo.
I'm Dr. Brad Weening. Welcome to Talking with Docs.
This is Talking with Docs, TWD, baby.
Yep.
If you're a new subscriber, thank you.
Yeah.
This is a channel where you talk with docs.
And
That's it.
All
That's
we're trying
there
to
is
do
it.
is just sharing health information so you can make informed choices to hopefully live a healthier, better life.
And congratulations if you are watching this, because you're doing something to learn about your body, which is awesome.
Agreed.
Please leave comments. We love your comments,
Yeah.
even the negative ones.
Yeah.
The haters, you know what? If it makes you feel good,
Whatever, get it out.
better to take it out on us than someone who cares about you.
There.
No, that came out wrong. No, better to take it out on us than someone you love.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it's good. We don't mind. And we even had someone who said, you know what, the information in our video was useless, but he really enjoyed all the comments.
Yeah, that's something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel good if I made you feel good.
Yeah, so the question, a lot of people are like, well, listen, after a meal, you should go out and you should do some physical activity because there's health benefits for that.
Whoa. I've always been told, hey, you got to wait a half hour before you can do anything, or an hour before you can do anything.
So we're going to go over a bunch of myths, and let's start. That's number one. So myth number one is you got to wait 30 minutes after eating before you do anything. So this is an old adage, and particularly was related to swimming.
Every time your
Right, when
parents
you're a
would be
kid
like,
growing up.
wait, you can't swim.
So the
right?
thought was that when you eat a bunch of food, your body shunts all of your blood supply from all the rest of your vital organs, particularly your muscles,
and your brain,
to your stomach to digest the food. So if you were out swimming, you would actually drown because your muscles would not have energy because your body was working so hard to digest the food.
or you'd get a cramp. You'd get a cramp and become paralyzed and fall to the bottom.
Wait, you skipped to number two of the myths.
No, we'll get there.
Okay, so the truth is, this is not true.
No.
So yes, when you eat, some of your blood supply is moved from less critical processes at the time to your stomach to help digest. But if you are swimming or doing any other type of physical activity, your muscles still get blood supply. Theoretically, you could have lower performance. So marathon runners are not going to go and have like a burger and fries and a milkshake right before because they want all of their vasculature to be feeding their muscles efficiently.
Right.
But you still can do it. So that's myth number one. This is not true. You definitely do not have to wait 30 minutes.
No, if you have to wait 30 minutes before you swim, how would the swim up bars make any money? I love the swim up bars, right? You can get a drink, you can get some finger foods, and you're sitting in the water.
I feel like most of those people are they're walking there. I don't think anyone's actually swimming.
Well,
I don't see
technically,
anyone doing the butterfly up to
you're
the
in the
swim
water.
up bar.
It's called a swim up bar.
Yeah.
You got to swim away.
Yeah. Okay. So that's number one. Definitely don't have to wait 30 minutes.
The second one, which we kind of alluded to, was if you eat and then do any movement, you're going to get a cramp.
Okay.
Right away. Guaranteed. You're going to get a cramp.
Yeah, and the cramp where, I guess, is the first question.
Well, I'm thinking in the stomach area.
Okay, I was wondering if they meant the muscle that you were using was going to get a cramp because it wasn't getting enough blood supply.
I always thought it was like that debilitating flank
Like a
cramp.
stitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stitch.
A stitch. I got a stitch.
Okay, 1920.
Yeah, so that's also simply not true.
Not true. I mean, like we said, you're not going to go run a marathon after you have your dinner, or you're not going to go power lift.
Nope.
But some gentle movement is safe. You're not going to get a cramp. And guess what? If you do get a cramp, just stop.
Yeah, just stop what you're doing. Yeah, so mild to moderate levels of activity, certainly very safe, very low probability of getting a cramp.
Yeah.
Okay, number three is that resting is critical for digestion. This is why we all have large meals and then go to bed.
Right. Or go watch the football game, as you said.
Right. So I think this may have been out of like the Thanksgiving or Christmas traditions where people are like, particularly the dads are like, everybody, we just got to take some time here. I got to let that meal digest. And the Cowboys and the Redskins are on.
Gotta watch it. Nobody move.
Nobody move. We got to digest. So this is not true. So obviously digestion begins like while you're eating, as your body's breaking down the food.
It begins in your mouth, actually,
It
where you
does,
have some enzymes in your mouth that start breaking down the food.
It starts right away. But definitely there's no specific required amount of time where you have to be immobile to facilitate digestion. And actually, I would say that there are good studies to show that light activity actually improves digestion and reduces sensation of bloating, particularly after overeating.
Yeah, because if you lie down, you've got acid in your stomach.
Yeah.
And just by gravity, some of that acid is going to reflux up if your valves aren't working right, and you'll get some GERD. You'll get some heartburn.
That light level of activity also can reduce some of that postprandial satiety when you get tired after eating. We talked about this, about tryptophan in turkey, and really turkey is not the villain, it's the food is the
volume
villain.
of the turkey.
Volume of food that you're eating is the villain. So light exercise can help avoid some of that and help you to stay alert and...
Yes, as opposed to lying down, which can actually become quite uncomfortable.
Right.
A light activity keeps you upright.
You'll be ready for the games after dinner.
Yes, yes.
You know.
All right, the next one is that if you exercise right after you eat, you will burn those calories that you just ate.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Simply not true.
Simply not true.
Okay, how your body doesn't know where your calories came from. It doesn't select that. Usually, you're already burning some of your stored energy and your stored calories rather than the thing that you just ate.
Right, and we actually have a video about the different energy sources during exercise that talks about the breakdown all from ATP all the way through to fat.
Yes.
So yes, some of the digestible products that you're eating lead to an elevation of your blood glucose.
Right.
And then that can be used in the short term. And this is kind of one of the main benefits. But beyond that, it probably doesn't happen at a rate that's enough to facilitate or cover your exercise.
But it is enough to blunt that peak of sugar that you're getting. We know that these peak sugar elevations in your blood can be harmful, right?
Right.
And movement does burn some of that up.
100%, and this is the real benefit.
And that's really what's happening is the thinking and the findings are that you can reduce your sugar spike in your blood with some light activity after you eat.
Right, because when you eat food, that gets broken down and then that gets converted to glucose and then that goes into your bloodstream. And then the amount of glucose in your bloodstream triggers your body to release insulin. And that insulin drives the sugar inside of your cells. So what light activity does, it doesn't change the amount of insulin, but what it does do, it makes our receptors more sensitive to insulin and drives those sugar molecules into the muscle for use. So
because
that will blunt the spikes.
you've increased the requirements for that sugar in your muscles.
Right.
So
Okay.
a bit of light activity is good in that sense.
Okay. And then the last one is it doesn't really matter how much you do, it just matters how much you do. Like the timing doesn't really matter, it's just only how much exercise you do.
Well, it doesn't matter when you do it, it's only how much you do.
Yeah.
Right. No, that's a myth. Right.
It's not true.
Yeah. Timing is important.
Yes.
Timing of your exercise is important. And we made videos. We made videos about eating. We made videos about sleeping.
Yeah.
And now it's really, and resting. We made videos about the importance of both of those things, but it's really the timing of it that we never really touched upon.
Right. And so most of the studies say that the biggest benefit is in a period of 15 to 30 minutes after you finish eating.
Yeah.
So you don't have to like put your running shoes on before dinner.
Yeah.
You know, getting ready to eat and then go right away. So you probably have time to clean the table.
Yeah.
You may have time for dishes depending on how many people are going to help out.
Yeah.
Do you ever find at your house sometimes it's like a...
Yeah. That's
like
what I'm going to do now. Where are you going? I got to go walk.
Gotta go walk.
I can't.
So you don't have to do it right away, but the biggest benefit is in that 15 to 30 minutes. And then the question would be, so with respect to exercise, people are like, fine, okay, I'm buying into this. I'd like to do some exercise after dinner. How much exercise are we talking about to move the needle here?
Well, I mean, I think it's going to be at least, 15 to 20 minute burst of exercise.
Yep.
After dinner. That's typically what I do.
Yeah.
If I after a big meal, especially when we have like company over.
Like holiday meals?
Yeah,
kind of?
I like to go walk the dog.
Yeah.
Or some people, a few of us will go just walk the dog. Just like a 15 to a half hour.
Right. And they've done some studies to show that even shorter bouts can make a difference. Actually, they did one study where they compared a 3-minute walk, and that was effective if you did it every 45 minutes for a period of 8 hours after eating. And they compared that actually to doing...
You're going to go walking 3 minutes.
3-minute walk, say you're inside or you can do it wherever. 3 minutes of activity every 45 minutes for 8 hours helped blunt your glucose spike. And they compared that, and it was comparable to actually doing 10 body weight squats on the spot every 45 minutes. So if you don't feel like walking, you're like, I'm not a walker. I don't want to leave the house. Maybe it's winter. Even if you do 10 squats every 45 minutes, because of the large muscles that are involved in a squat, that has the same potential to drive those sugars and make those insulin receptors more sensitive to drive it into the muscle cell to blunt the sugar spike.
I was in the gym last night with my daughter, and she squats as much as I do, and she's 16. It's worrisome. It's really worrisome. When your kids are small, you're like better at everything.
Yeah.
Then there's this inflection point.
You're crossing over now?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there you go. Squats they use the biggest muscles that you have, right?
Yes.
And that is definitely one way to get that sugar down in your blood.
So now
I thought of this the other day because after I ate, I was lying on the couch and I was like, is this the right thing to do, or should I be walking?
And so what did you do?
I stayed on the couch.
Yeah.
But I recognize that I should be walking.
Sure. Maybe you could do some like straight leg raises while you're on the couch.
The remote, actually. Sometimes the remote is just far enough away that I have to get up to get it.
There you go. So now you know, and honestly, I think this is one of the biggest take-homes from most of our videos is that it's really important to try to do something.
Yeah.
Don't focus on all of your shortcomings and you wanted to do it 10 days in a row or you wanted to do it 2 hours, whatever. Take solace in those small victories. Be proud of doing something, and then that's how those habits form. And then the more commonly you do it, little things, that will become a habit. And they say now it takes 66 days to make a habit. Did you know that?
66 days?
Yeah, they used to say
Really?
21, but it actually takes 66. So try consistency, I'd say, would almost outperform everything. It's not really the money. If you get in the habit of doing it,
Yeah.
it becomes easy to do.
And don't compare yourself. Don't look at and compare yourself to that neighbor that's been walking for 4 hours. Everyone's on a different path, right?
Yeah.
You do you. Don't worry what other people are doing. Just watch Talking with Docs and we'll set you straight.
There you go. If you like this video, please like it. Subscribe to our channel. Share it with someone that maybe needs to go for a walk after dinner.
Someone who's lying, complaining about heartburn after they eat.
There you go.
Remember, you are in charge of your own health.
We'll see you next time.